Welcome to the DK Customs channel.
We're coming at you again with another video about air cleaners.
Before we start, my name's Kevin, this is Dwayne.
And we'd appreciate if you guys would like, comment, and subscribe to our channel because that would really help us out.
So what we're going to look at today is how the 636V, which is, what do you call it?
I think in our last video, if you watched that, where we compare all the air cleaners, call it the big hoss.
Yeah. It definitely produces the most airflow. We have a lot of customers running it on their 131s, M8 131s, and it's just a really high performing air cleaner. What we're looking at right now is a Dyno Chart on your bike, your M8 2018, and this is with the factory tune, because on 17 through 21, we now know M8s, you do not need to put an aftermarket tune in. Will it run a little better with an aftermarket tune? Yes, and we're going to talk about that in another video and show you some charts. But this is with the factory tune.
Yeah, and we did it this way in particular because a lot of people with M8s are running the factory tune for whatever reason, whether it be warranty. A lot of people out there are running the factory tune with an upgraded air cleaner.
And you can see on here that the 636V stayed above the stock air cleaner, both in horsepower and in torque. And in fact, in torque, which is what's important, you can see it just briefly poked its head over the 100 mark, around 2600 RPM. But it was in the mid to higher 100s, all the way up to 106 foot-pounds of torque, all the way from 2200 RPM to 4000 RPM.
Right, which just so happens to be right in the normal operating range of the RPM power band.
Right. So this is with the stock air cleaner, significant difference. Anybody who says you can't feel the difference between a stock air cleaner and an aftermarket air cleaner, they're crazy.
Right.
Well, anybody who says they can't tell a difference, they're probably running one of the wannabe aftermarket air cleaners, not a true performance aftermarket air cleaner. Now, let's just take a look at what a twin cam did.
The difference is much greater in comparison to stock versus the 636V. Now, I think one of the reasons is that, in recent years, Harley's been touting that on their M8s, they have a high-flow air cleaner system. And they didn't say things like that back when the twin cams were around. And that may be, but I think their definition of high flow is a little different than our definition of high flow.
What we can say is that the M8s have a higher flowing air filter, air cleaner than back in the twin cam days.
Right. And when you really, we haven't tested it, but when you really look at the football cover and all that, can't be great for performance. Whereas at least on the M8s, they have the little air scoop at the bottom of the air box. So I'm sure that goes a long way.
That's a quick look at what the 636V does on a Milwaukee 8 107. You have a 107 Milwaukee 8. Again, stock tune. And we've already done a video, I don't know if it's released yet, on the AFRs on your bike, but the AFRs are fine at factory tune with the OEM air cleaner. And guess what? They were virtually the same with the 636V because the ECM can accommodate changes to airflow and exhaust flow. And we'll put a link up here of a video we did on how the ECM works and how it adjusts.
Now, we've tested a lot of air cleaners in the past, a lot. Now, as far as our test results go, the 636V has outperformed every naturally aspirated air cleaner system you can install on a Harley. We've tested it against heavy breather. We've tested it against Sidewinder. We've tested against a multitude of forward-facing, which in general are going to outperform a round-style air cleaner because of the ram air Venturi effect. But 636V definitively outperforms every air cleaner we've ever tested.
So not only does it outperform stock, it outperforms the other forward-facing air cleaners on the market. So this is a quick look at the Milwaukee 8 and how it does with the 636V.
If you guys have any questions about fitment for your particular bike, shoot me an email to support@dkcustomproducts.com.
You all ride safe out there.